Hey traders, it's Danielle and I'm the VP of Options at Simpler Trading. I want to talk to you about technical trading and what that means. When you're a technical trader, you're looking at chart patterns, okay? And to look at chart patterns and to be able to see setups, what you really need are tools on your chart that will enable you to see exactly what you're looking for. Now, it's easy as a trader to get caught up and have way too many tools, otherwise known as indicators, and that is not what we want to do, okay? Because here, we're Simpler Trading, okay? So I want to make it simple. So let me tell you a couple different things that I use and see if that's something that you may be interested in. So number one, as a technical trader, you need to be able to identify the trend. In order to do that, I use a combination of moving averages in addition to colored candles. When you need to identify a trend, you need to have tools that help you do that because it's going to make it so much easier when you look at a chart and you can very quickly see, are we in a trend? Is the trend higher? Is it lower? Or are we consolidating? For this purpose, I use the trend strength turbo candles. These are color-coded candles that help me easily identify which market condition we're in, if we're pulling back, if I should buy the trend, or if the trend is shifting, which is very critical, okay? So using something to identify the trend, for me, is of utmost importance, and I like to use, like I said, the combination of moving averages and the trend strength turbo candles. Now, the next thing that you really must identify, especially when you're trading options, is when there is going to be a big breakout move. Because you know why? The majority of the time, charts, they consolidate, they chop around, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's going to be a big move to the upside or downside. Now, as a trader, you need to be able to identify when is there a high likelihood of that big move happening, because you want to be in before it actually happens. So the tool that I use for this is called the Squeeze Pro. The Squeeze helps me identify when there's consolidation that's likely to break out. Now, I use this in combination with my trend following indicators, and there's a very specific reason for this. If there's consolidation, you can't really tell if it's going to go to the upside or downside when it breaks out unless it's in the context of the trend. So you need to be able to first identify which direction the trend is going, and then you need to identify when a ticker has pulled back and it's in consolidation and it's likely to break out in the direction of that trend, okay? The next piece of this is going to be volume. Volume is a really important part of technical trading and especially in momentum trading. And I myself am a momentum trader. That means that I like to identify big moves that are about to happen in the market when there's momentum coming through that move, okay? The way that I can see that is when there's higher than average volume. So again, I use my trend strength turbo candles that have a nice little light that lights up for me when there's higher than average volume on a move. And I also use my turbo VZO. The turbo VZO is going to tell me when there's a major shift in volume, either to the upside or the downside, or when you have a major volume buy or sell. So by combining these tools together, this is really my workspace that I use for momentum trading, okay? At Simpler Trading, we want to keep it simple, and that's why I don't need 10, 25 new tools. I just need the basics for the trend, volume, and consolidation breakouts. So if you want to learn more and you want to learn to momentum trade like this, come and join me in the Stack Profits Mastery Program. Go to www.simplertrading.com/profits to learn more, and I hope to see you there.